shout out to What's the Highlights and Mr. No Filter in the.
Hey, what's up, crew? This is Mr. No Filter 718, and this is What's the Highlights coming to you once again. Thursday, you know, it's kind of chilly outside, but guess what? We still out here, we still warming up, we still getting the cracking up here. And guess what? We got a special guest in the building. We got Tomike.
Peace.
What's up, fam?
What's going on, man? Peace, it's Tomike. You know, in the building, man. We're about to get caught up on everything I've been up to. Reconnected with my brother who I met a couple of years ago, man, and we haven't seen each other in quite a while. I'm still trying to hear about Vegas myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? But yeah, we're gonna get into it in a few minutes. Yeah, we're really looking forward to a long time coming.
Yeah, man, Tomike. So, where did we first meet up at? Was it
it was in Harlem at what's the place?
YV YV Radio magazine?
Yeah, YV magazine at either Nabe or Nade. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Yeah, lounge.
Yeah, lounge restaurant.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Wally. Yeah, he stayed doing his thing on the grind. I respect the hustle.
Yeah.
So let's talk more about you.
Okay.
So I see that you do a lot of acting, and you're pretty much all over the place.
Trying to be.
Good things.
Trying to be. Yeah, you know, I mean, I look up to brothers like Samuel Jackson, man, that says, man, you wake up every day and you go to work. You know what I mean?
Right,
you don't work, you don't eat.
Mm-hmm.
So you're trying to eat.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But no, I got a lot of things going on right now, man, and a lot of blessings, man.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of blessings. I've been working at this a long time, so we just trying to, like I said, just trying to eat. You know what I mean? Trying to secure the bag, trying to secure my future, my daughter's future.
Right.
And anybody that's in my circle's future. You know, that's what it's about, man. I'm still young and trying to get them when I'm still young.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But you point on an interesting topic there. When you on the grind in the industry, right? It is indeed the hustle. It's a hustle. It's a job. It's a
full-time, 24/7, you know.
I tell people all the time, every single day I wake up 3, 4 a.m. in the morning. And I do that for a reason.
A lot of people don't know this, but I'm up for sometimes damn near 48 hours in a stretch sometimes because I'm so busy. I'm trying to get it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I've gotten used to not sleeping, which is not healthy, but again, I'm at a point in my life where I'm physically able to do that.
Mm-hmm. You have to train your mind and your body.
Yeah, you know, sometimes, like I said, I go without sleeping, man, and I'm like on my computer just trying to look for opportunities, man. You know what I mean? Like, every day I wake up, the first thing I do is I go to actorsaccess.com and I'm submitting for projects.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't wait on my agents or my management to do anything for me. I act like I don't have representation.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's worked out well for me that way. You know, even though I've been blessed, I've been with one agent for 8 going on 9 years now. And my manager I've been with for about 2 years now. And they treat me very well, but I act like they don't exist.
And you know what I mean? That's the mentality one should have. Even if a person is blessed.
Hey Robin, how you doing? Yeah, so Robin K. Miller is the creator of a new project I just booked. I can go ahead and announce it, called the DOC.
The DOC?
Yeah, Department of Corrections, you know what I mean? So I'll be playing this ill character named Malik Mustafa. And I'm really looking forward to it because the cast is nuts. And you know, you go to IMDb, look at the cast list, and I'm like, yeah, we making some kind of headway now, you know what I mean? Because this business, man, you get rejected so much.
All the time.
You get rejected sometimes without even knowing that you get rejected.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was just on another radio show saying this the other day. And it's like, all you really need is like 5 people to believe in you. And you can do it. You know what I mean? And it really only takes one yes.
And guess what? And one of those 5 people is yourself.
Facts.
You gotta make sure you believe in yourself out there. If you don't believe in yourself, you believe in other people.
Right.
Guess what? Your plans will never work.
Right. You gotta believe in yourself first. You know, even when everyone's saying, or whatever they're saying about you, because I've been through the fire. You know, like I was in college, and I had people tell me to my face that I wasn't talented. You know what I mean? I had professors tell me to my face, and it's still kind of a complex I have now, which is why I work so hard. To make sure that my craft is sharp.
Right.
To make sure that I'm on my P's and Q's. And it's funny because some of those same people that I was in school with, the ones that diss me real crazy now, they're the ones like rooting for me the hardest now. You know what I mean? Because they saw how serious I was. I had a fire in my eye from the beginning. You know what I mean? And here I am talking to you, man. Shout out to Courtney Kim, who gave me a shot. You know what I mean? It does not matter how much screen time or lines you have, you make the most of it. You know what I mean? And that's what I've been able to do. And here I am. You know, and a lot of other opportunities have been presented to me. You know, because Courtney, you know what I mean, put me in a few episodes at the top show on Starz. You know what I mean? And I'm very, very grateful. It kind of, you know, changed my life a bit. You know what I mean? Certain people do recognize me on the street. I remember I put a Facebook post up a little minute ago about how I was coming out of Dallas BBQ.
Right.
In Flatbush, Brooklyn. Me and my daughter, man, we just got through eating. We were trying to shoot to get where we going to. And this guy out of the blue was just like, "Hey, this guy from Power." And like my daughter's eyes lit up and she looked at me. She's like, "Yeah, Daddy." You know what I mean? So those are the moments that mean the most to me.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like my daughter can be proud of me that I'm making something of my life, because I kind of screwed up, man, when I was in North Carolina. I kind of, dropped out of school for a minute, started running the streets, and doing a whole lot of knucklehead things, trying to rebel against my destiny, so to speak. Because you ever heard how some people are scared of success?
Yeah.
I think I was scared of success because from a youngin', I was told, you know what I mean, that you're gonna make it someday. You know what I mean? Like me, myself, and my sisters, we were always good at school in terms of making AP honor roll, straight A's, what have you. Shout out to my sister Hazel, Dr. Hazel, I like to call her. You know what I mean? And now she's raising her young princess, young queen, who's doing great things, you know, in school. You know what I mean? And you know, the legacy continues. You know, and yeah, it's straight like that. So I'm happy to be here, man, and have a conversation with you.
So tell me something, right? We all have God-gifted talents and skills, but when did you first find out that you had a strong gift in acting?
I didn't know I had a strong gift in acting. I just wanted to do it. You know what I mean? I knew I had some level of talent, because probably when I hit puberty, a lot of people started noticing my speaking voice.
Right.
They were like, "You have a good speaking voice, blah, blah, blah." So what I ended up doing is, when I graduated from high school, I took communications.
Right.
And so I was studying to actually be a journalist and to be a newsman and to be a media personality, actually. You know what I mean? Like doing what you're doing, that's what I was training on doing.
Yeah.
And, you know, what ended up happening was I took an acting for non-majors class.
Okay.
And I just loved it. I was like, you know what, this is where I belong, you know what I mean? So I knew I was at a disadvantage because I was already a grown man in classes with people that had already been doing it since they were children, you know what I mean, teenagers, what have you. I was a grown ass man. You know what I mean? At 20, 21 years old, learning how to do it.
And that love, that passion, that was your fire to actually to drive you. For you to become the person you are right now.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I mean, and it paid off handsomely for me. Yeah. And I thank God. You know what I mean? And I'm thankful for the mentors, you know, I've had around throughout the years. You know what I mean? I have a former professor watching me right now. What's going on, Mr. Willis? You know what I mean? Mr. Willis was my voice and diction teacher in North Carolina A&T. You know what I mean? And he was one of my main main encouragers, you know what I mean? Like he would write things, recommendations for me when I was, applying to graduate schools. You know, he was writing things such as his desire to make it in his business is bar none, and and that's the kind of encouragement that I needed at that time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I was still finding myself as a young man, especially. As a young black man in this world, you know what I mean? And you just need that encouragement. You need people that will tell you, yes, you can do it no matter what. Go ahead and do it. You won't be denied. You know what I mean? So shout out to Mr. Steve Willis. I see you. You know what I mean? Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Kim. So yeah, I mean, I'm sitting here talking to you because an audition I pretty much had thrown away. So I got the audition for Power, right? For season 2, I went in. There's literally 3 lines, and I think what separated me from the hundreds of people that probably auditioned for that role that was 5 lines or less is I clenched my teeth and actually like talked through my teeth like this to get, try to separate myself.
Okay.
Because auditioning, acting to auditioning. It's not about winning the role, even though you want the book. It's about standing out and being memorable, and hopefully, that will create more of a rapport with casting or producers to bring you in for more stuff. You know what I mean?
Actual casting directors. That's what.
Yeah. So you always want to do a good job with the casting director, because casting directors actually they're trying to make sure they look good for the producers so they can keep getting hired. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you always want to try to set yourself apart, you know what I mean, and make it make sense at the same time. So I guess that's what separated me. I don't know what it is. I have yet to have the conversation with Courtney. And when I do, I will, next time I see her, I will ask, like, what was it? You know what I mean? A funny story too, when I finally got to set with Joseph Sikora, I was so tense and so nervous because I just wanted to do a great job, you know what I mean? And so the director of the episode, he took me off to the side and was like, "Yeah, what's going on? What's wrong with you? You seem nervous." And I was, because that was my first time on a big television show. Because before then I had did a bunch of reenactments on ID Channel, CNN, Investigation Discovery. Nice. So I never had my own trailer before. You know what I'm saying? I never had to stand in, you know what I mean? Any of that stuff. So everything's so new to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't used to having crafty and being able to walk around set with a PA, you know what I'm saying, chasing after me. All that was new. So yeah, I was mad tense. And so the director took me to the side and was like, calm down, basically, you know what I mean? And after he gave me the pep talk, went in and did my job. I just wanted to make sure that, I did my thing, and I got invited up for season 4. And I think that's how we met, because I was promoting season 4.
Yeah, season 4 of
Power, I was promoting season 4. And lo and behold, I got called back for 2 episodes for season 6, and I'm very excited.
There you go.
To see how they chopped it up, you know what I mean?
That's it. Once you get that foot in the door, that's it.
Yeah.
The floodgates come through, the blessings come through.
Yeah, but it's more than Power though. I got some things going on. I just got cast, of course, in the DOC. Just got cast in a feature film by Jimmy and Bullock called A Cup Full of Crazy. We're gonna be shooting that in Philly in May.
A cup full of crazy.
It's a thriller, and it involves like MMA. But the real premise of the film is like mental health. You know what I mean? And mental health is like one cause I really want to get behind, especially because I've had my own challenges, especially being in this business and always questioning yourself. You know what I mean? I'm so blessed to be involved in that, and that cast is crazy too. You know what I mean? I just shot Shadows. Just wrapped that. That's starring Saigon. You know what I mean? The rapper. And,
that's dope.
Yeah, so be looking out for that.
Expecting that?
In 2020, man, it's about to go into post. I actually played a preacher. Something totally different. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times I'm either playing like security guards or police officers. If you look through my whole catalog, most of my credits are like detectives, cops, security guards. You know what I mean? Anything on screen anyway.
But how do you feel like that about that? Like almost like it being typecasted?
I don't care, yo. If you're being typecast, you're working.
Yeah.
If you're being typecast, you're working. I'm gonna look into my own camera and say that you're being typecast, you're working. I ain't complaining. It's about because every character is different anyway, and the given circumstances are gonna make the character different.
Right.
It's gonna give the character nuance. You know what I mean? So being typecast, I don't care about.
So saying that.
Cut the check. You know what I mean?
Yeah. saying that, right? Which character you would love to play? Like, what would be your dream? What's that role?
My dream role
in the film.
In the film. Man, I don't know. It's something I've never thought about, you know. But I'll start thinking about it. Because one thing I've actually starting to do is write. I'm actually writing a play right now. I'm in the throes of like writing a play based on a book called Tumultuous by Yolanda Perry, who I had a crazy conversation with last night about the characters and the situations and how she came to writing the book in the first place. So I'm very excited to start that process, and I have the whole month to like work on it. Being that it's a slow time, I'm in the industry before pilot season picks up in January, and looking forward to that. Yeah, so I would like to write my own role, and I'll think about that at that time. I just want at this point.
The director in the making.
Yeah, at this point, I just want to work with great people.
Yeah,
I want to work with great people, great talent, and become better at what I do. That's all I'm about right now. You know what I mean?
That's what it's about, touching hearts and soul, and leaving upon this earth a legacy.
Yeah.
You know, when you pass on, your name will be remembered.
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. But I see you in you were born and raised in North Carolina.
Yeah.
That's where my family's from.
Okay.
Raleigh, Durham, North Carolina.
Yeah, I'm from Durham, man. So yeah, Bull City, one's up. You know what I mean? Bull City. Yeah. So I'm born and raised in Durham, and yeah, I mean, my life growing up was crazy. You know what I mean? I never imagined that I would be an actor. You know what I mean? Growing up, I actually wanted to be an architect. But
whoa, wait.
Yeah. Hold on, whoa. Pause.
Wait a minute. That's so funny that you even mentioned that, because I went for School of Architecture and Design, and you know, being an architect, people think that it's just all about buildings. They're educating you on design history. On geometry, math.
The math is what messed me up. You know what I mean? Because I was in high school. I was around 11th grade at Southern Durham High School. And I remember taking a drafting class in 11th grade and realizing I was terrible at like putting the lines together, and you know what I mean?
Using the T-square.
Yeah, the T-square, and you know the special desk that you can flip up a little bit, and I realized I was terrible, and I was like, what can we do? And then, you know, that's what brought me to broadcasting and communications, because like I said, my teachers would always be like, you have a great voice. Because as a youngin', I was always like saying speeches for like community groups and doing a lot of public speaking, so that's always been a part of my life. So I figured, why not try to do something with my voice, which led me to North Carolina and applied for communications classes and learned about media literacy, and all that stuff. But in my communications classes, again, like I ended up taking a speech class actually with a bunch of theater majors who were just jumping in and out of these characters, and I was amazed, you know what I'm saying? I was like, how do you guys do that? So I would talk with the theater students, and they would just tell me, you know what I mean, how they would do it, the training they had, blah, blah, blah. Next thing you know, next semester, I signed up for acting for non-majors class. And then the very next semester, I just changed my major completely. And here I am talking to you.
Yeah,
and the rest is history.
The rest is history.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. What was I gonna say? So, looking forward towards the future, you know, where do you see yourself in the next 10 years?
In the next 10 years? Oh wow, I see myself definitely doing a lot more acting, definitely producing. I already produced, co-produced one project called Voice of Reason, which was a short film about a guy who falls on desperate financial troubles and gets really desperate and does the unthinkable. And so I was able to co-produce that with Antoine Allen and Thomas Tempton, and you know, it won a couple of awards and actually screened in London recently. So I'm very, very proud of that. But I see myself doing a lot more of that. Definitely directing. Yeah, so I imagine myself doing it all, but I want to get to the point where I'm giving people jobs.
Right.
I mean,
just helping people out, being a blessing to others.
Right, being a blessing to others, especially those who have blessed me. I want to come back and be like, yo, it's time, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel you on that.
Yeah,
so with your talent in writing, right?
Mm-hmm.
This may sound like an odd question, but do you feel it as if you need to have a love for literature, books?
Yeah, I love to read. Yeah, because you want a vast vocabulary so that you can express yourself in a myriad of ways. Because you can't just use simple words. I mean, it gets boring.
It does.
It gets boring. Like for me, I've always prided myself on being a wordsmith and having a vast vocabulary. And for lack of a better word, not being ignorant. You always want to learn, you know what I mean? Learning was instilled in me from a young age. Because I was expected to come home with no less than A's and B's on my report card. That was it. And, so I've always had a veracity for learning and exploring different worlds, different environments, and different people, you know. So I've always prided myself on being a lifelong learner. You know, even though, like I said, I've been acting for 20 years, I'm still learning.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I have mentors that still hit me the game that have been in the industry a lot longer than me. You know, and I still ask all kinds of questions. You know what I mean? And pick up the phone and ask for advice. What should I do here? What should I do there? Such and such happened. How should I handle this? You know, I just feel that that's important because you will never know everything.
That's for sure. And it's like, even when the public recognizes you as the best,
which is subjective, by the way.
I mean, that's good and dandy and all.
Yeah.
But one should never, how you say, take that wholeheartedly. That person that is generating that good results, because it's almost like they get comfortable. Like, okay, I'm the best.
Yeah,
so
you get complacent.
You're complacent.
Yeah.
So when people, tell me, oh, you're the best at photography, best at videography, I'm still out there learning new things, fresh new things to keep that status.
Right.
It's like, okay, I want to maintain, just to be on top and to be more importantly, to separate myself from everyone else. Okay, this guy is unique. It's different.
Yeah, I mean, I learned a hard lesson about 9 or 10 years ago. I was doing a certain play. I won't say the play or the theater, but it was a time of my life where, you know what I mean, I felt like I had it, you know what I'm saying? And it took me falling on my face to realize I needed to humble myself. I ain't humble pie. You know what I mean? Sir, peace. It's Tomike Ogugua, aka Marshall Macedon, on Power Starz. I want to give a shout out to Mr. Highlights and Mr. No Filter in the building. Peace. What's up?